You're watching the only local news at 5:30. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight, Dallas ISD Superintendent Mike Miles' future is on the line again. A special meeting of the board tomorrow could end with Miles being fired. Fox 4 Sean Rabb sat down today with the superintendent and his most vocal critic on the school board.
Our conversation with Superintendent Mike Miles took place at an elementary school to talk about his educational future.
Mr. Miles, how did we get here where there's this conversation about your job again?
Look, for 3 years we've been focused on the things that will make a difference for kids.
But DISD trustee Bernadette Nuttall is among the board members who don't see eye to eye with Superintendent Miles and says he's implemented program on top of program without knowing what'll work to lift the district and its dangerously low-performing schools.
I don't think we know if the programs are making the difference because we're doing so many programs and we're not doing a program and seeing if it's working.
I get it, right? When there's reforms and tough change, people are going to identify the initiator with that. And if people don't like teacher eval, they're going to try to focus on me. If people don't like the ACE program, they're going to try to focus on me. That's part of the job, that's part of the territory. The
state measures districts and schools and students by the STAR, and there are 4 indexes: student achievement, student progress, closing performance gap, and post-secondary readiness. And in all of them, we went from 70 to 35 in closing achievement gap.
And that would be regressing.
Regressing.
Sean, the achievement gap grew over the last 20, 30 years and has remained relatively flat. We've closed it just a little bit. True, it's still large, still too large, but it's going to take us a while to do that. So we'll get there, and it's moving in the right direction.
What do you say to those who would say, well, the board or some of the board has simply fought him every step of the way?
It's easy to say that Bernadette Nuttall is combative and Bernadette Nuttall is difficult, but then once you get past the personal Bernadette Nuttall, the issues that Bernadette Nuttall is raising, are they facts? Are they there?
There's some natural tension there. The fact that we continue to have natural tension is just part of transforming the district.
We were excited about the new opportunity of a new person coming in 2012 to make great changes and wonderful things for our students. But now in 2015, I think we need to cut our losses.
What about tomorrow? Are you concerned at all about tomorrow?
My job is to stay focused, and I've been here before. I've been here.
Okay, so you're not concerned?
I'm not concerned, no.
Well, the superintendent's not concerned, Steve, but the Dallas Mayor Mike Rollins, the council, concerned enough to hold a news conference today endorsing Miles' leadership and encouraging the school board trustees to listen to their voices and not fire Miles, at least not right now.
A couple questions. Why is the city council getting involved in this at all? We have, for the last 20 years, had superintendents in trouble doing all kinds of things. Is this precedent setting? Has the city council gotten involved before?
I think it is. Even when we had Yvonne Gonzalez as superintendent and there was corruption and sexual harassment allegations, we didn't hear anything from 1500 Marilla. Now we are, but remember.
Why?
A different leadership. Mike Rollins, the mayor of Dallas, has been supportive and vocal and out front and behind the scenes supporting Mike Miles since he came here. You'll recall the State of the City speech. He said, we're behind this superintendent. And so that's what we see today with the rest of the city council members. The mayor's out of town and he's put them out to say, hey, board, hear our voices.
Okay, in your piece, you saw a difference of opinion. Bernadette Nuttall and Mike Miles see things differently. But on the factual level, there was one thing that can be checked out, this difference of opinion, I guess, between them on whether the district is improving or not improving, because she said it's down by half, it's way down, and he says, no, we're closing the gap. I don't know what that means.
There was an outside company, NRG, that looked at the district and how it had moved with achievement gap last year, and Miles says that group said that there were miraculous changes in the district based on the growth of the district, poverty level in the district, and all of those things, not just the numbers from the state. So it depends on how you look at that.
It's politics, a lot of politics involved here.
Well, certainly tomorrow is going to be a lot at stake and a lot in play at that 4 o'clock meeting.
Okay, Sean Rapp, thank you.
All right.